charged with protecting the integrity of the institution, and that's what this was about. We made that very clear. 96% of Republicans understand that. But and a few people joined with Democrats. People have emotional reasons for doing what they're doing, but we're going to keep governing. This is a small, razor-thin majority, and we have to build consensus on everything, and I wish they'd not taken this course.
All right, that was House Speaker Mike Johnson, who, according to our next guest, has voted remotely 39 times after he tried and failed to block a bipartisan push to change House rules and allow lawmakers who become new parents to vote by proxy. Johnson tried to prevent the House from even considering the measure by designing a special rule to prevent a vote. But 9 Republicans sided with House Democrats to halt his effort. After that, Johnson canceled votes for the rest of the week, leaving the fate of that measure unclear. Joining us now, Democratic Congresswoman Brittany Pettersen of Colorado. She was one of the lawmakers who introduced that bipartisan resolution on proxy voting earlier this year before giving birth to her second child, Sam, I believe, who you are holding.
Yes.
He's 9 weeks.
This is Sam.
How old is Sam?
Yeah, he's 9 weeks old. This is his third trip to D.C. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So tell us about what it is that you're fighting for here and what your message is for Speaker Johnson.
Well, we worked in a bipartisan way to bring a resolution. When I listened to Speaker Johnson talk about how it was 96% of Republicans oppose this, that's actually not the case. They didn't stand together on this because they were being threatened. It was going against a rule from the majority. But an overwhelming amount of my colleagues across the aisle also support our efforts to make sure that new parents are able to vote remotely with this narrow circumstance where you have a life event where you give birth or are welcoming a new child as a dad, and you have to be there for that critical time where your kid is the most vulnerable. You know, I recently gave birth to Sam, and I was infuriated. You know, before giving birth, closer to my due date, I was unable to fly to Washington to vote. They were unwilling to bring this resolution to the floor. So I was prevented from doing my job. You know, even before giving birth. But then when you give birth, you're unable to, you're healing, you're taking care of your newborn. It's a 24/7 job. It's unacceptable that we haven't evolved with the times. So we're forcing Congress into the 21st century.
Congresswoman, I love the fact that you have Sam with you, reminding us all that, yes, members of Congress do have babies, men and women alike. I was glad to see that there were a bunch of men on the Republican side who joined this effort. I know some of them are new parents, too, so they understand it. What do you think's really going on here from the Republican leadership? I mean, Speaker Johnson has framed this in terms of protecting the rules of the House. We know that he has voted remotely himself. All members did, of course, during COVID. It just feels so antiquated. It feels like a way that when they use phrases like this, there could be an abuse of the practice or this could be a slippery slope. It's the kind of language women have heard for decades about asking for a tiny bit of relief when it comes to managing their careers with their children. Are they just trying to stop the voices of young mothers being heard in the House?
Well, it absolutely feels that way. The fact that they're unwilling to take into account these narrow circumstances. I mean, these are rules that we all get to debate and vote on. And so this isn't something that is going to inevitably lead to additional proxy voting. That's something that we get to discuss as a body and that we should discuss as a body. These are limited circumstances. It's unacceptable that he's willing to make this place more accessible for young women, for families. You know, this place was not made for us. And we can't continue to do things the way that we did hundreds of years ago.
So where does this go next?
So unfortunately, they canceled votes, which I was stunned by, for the rest of the week. So next week, we're going to have to, again, bring this up on Monday, given notice. Then they'll have 2 legislative days to bring it up. He's going to continue to pull out all the stops. And it's incredibly frustrating that the lengths that they're going to kill this, like you already discussed, Speaker Johnson has voted for using proxy 39 times. I agree with him that we need to be here in person. That is an important piece of being in Congress, building relationships, especially when you're trying to build relationships across the aisle. But we need to take into account these medical reasons that you are unable to be here physically, and that constituents deserve to still have a voice here in Washington.
Democratic Congresswoman Brittany Pettersen of Colorado, thank you so much to you and Sam for being on the show this morning. We'll be following this. We appreciate it.